So there's this new BoneLab game. It's a sequel to the obscure game Boneworks, a VR table flipping simulator. As a lifelong fan of the Bone series, I knew I couldn't sit this one out. I downloaded the BoneLab a few days after release, eager to get to flipping, but to be honest, my initial impressions were bitter. The game makes great use of VR as a visual medium. There's always a real sense of scale you get in a VR headset that you just don't get from flat games, or even from this video, and the game makes full use of that. Like Big Jimmy here, for example.
Hi.
But it was very short. For a game that was proposed as being less of a single-player adventure and more of a sandbox game engine, like Gary's mod, this is fine. But I was expecting it to work smoother. And while I was visually in awe, interacting with the world just felt unnatural. You try to pull something and end up lifting yourself off the ground instead. You try to grab something and your hand just clips through it.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
It was just weird. It's cool that your whole body now has collision, and it's always nice to push stuff over and watch it fall. But for $40, I felt a little duped. The 200 weapons feel strange. The weight of the heavy melee weapons feels off. I mean, for me, the long guns kind of seem to move on their own sometimes, like there's a third hand pulling at them. I mean, maybe this is just me colliding with the physical stock. It's cool that you can grab them anywhere, but I find it difficult to precisely grab where you mean to. You just end up fumbling a lot. The exception is the shotgun. Shotgun is fucking awesome. This is one of the few games that lets you use your gun stock as a club. And that gives me big dopamine. Every time. The weirdness with long weapons left me usually using the handguns instead, but that's fine because I kind of think they're more fun anyway.
I'm in the wrong bathroom.
And this isn't the game's fault, but I have an issue with my left index controller that makes it think I constantly have my middle finger up. Now, sometimes this is okay. Most of the time it looks super dumb.
Get down, man.
I'd be trying to do cool stuff, and it's just... it did not help my mood. Also, I just want to say real quick that I cannot believe it took until the second Bone game to get some real bones in here. It's literally in the name. So I'd had this game for 2 days now, and I was feeling some serious grief. I felt like this was in a lot of ways a downgrade from the Boneworks, and I complained to my girlfriend about it quite a bit. But since I'd been jerking off Boneworks so hard for being so great, I decided to boot it up again. Let me get a direct comparison. Now you see, this was a different PC for my first playthrough, so I had to start from the beginning. I made it about 15 minutes before deciding I'd rather go back to the BoneLab. Perhaps I had been a bit dramatic.
Let me out. Let me out.
One day, I wanted to let my girlfriend experience the minecart level. And so loading it up, I remember there's this whole long-ass line you gotta walk through before you really start. So instead of making her go through all that, I just wanted to rush to the cart, let her take over. And that's when it happened.
But I think I can do parkour and just... Oh, yeah. That was awesome.
Yes, it was. I was breaking the rules. It was scandalous. This is where they've been hiding the game. Now, I'm making a big deal over this little fence hop here, but this appeals to me in the same way that the Mario games do, where it's there's clearly an intended path the developers want you to take, but it's kind of boring and easy. So instead, you're just kind of I'm going this way.
Fuck your monkey bars. You're a monkey man.
And the parkour levels are really where this shines. I have never been someone to try to speedrun anything, but this Mirror's Edge little rooftop level would have me going for hours just trying to beat my record, sometimes only a second at a time. So I got down from 3 minutes on my horrible first try to eventually 1 minute 11 seconds. Big dopamine. Now, the leaderboards are all messed up because there's these losers who cheat the system to beat them in 0.2 seconds just so they can get their name up here to announce to everyone they're not actually good enough to beat it regularly. It's a weird flex, but maybe they're into it, so I don't judge. The avatars are a cool addition. Maybe I just need some mods, but I only ever switch between 2 of them.
What are you looking at?
Bingus is gross.
Ew.
People are really freaking out about the boobs, and it's kind of weird, but I guess for most of the dorks playing this game, this is the closest they'll ever get to a woman, so maybe I should just let them have this win. And as far as the story levels go, there's a couple of really short, really fun parts I kind of keep coming back to.
Get in. Loser, we're going grocery shopping.
particularly this tiny little medieval tavern. I'll probably go through this part like at least once every time I boot the game. It just feels good. I wish there were more sections like this. Perhaps we'll get some from modders. Now, best part of the game is the board gun. I will not hear any counter arguments. This thing is a technological marvel. If you don't have it yet, it's right here. You go to the container yard arena level, it's in this back corner, go get it. Now you can just create boards of wood wherever, and they can usually support your weight, but they will also break. The potential here is limitless. And now, I'm getting to the real game. You see, I was dicking around in the moon, and I had an epiphany.
Oh!
You gotta board shit together. And so I started sticking these gym blocks together.
Okay, perfect. Now we just need to fasten it.
These boards are powerful, man. They'll just catch stuff right out of the air. And soon, I was building my own rickety block fortress. Dopamine levels were through the roof. And then, when I got tired of building, I started knocking it all down.
Oh goodness.
You switch to Fat Bastard and just crash through everything. And then, I started adding balloons. I was building my own flying contraptions. And then, of course, my flying creations would break apart midair, forcing me to hold on for dear life and scramble to board them back together. And then eventually, you crash into the ground.
Oh shit. I can put this back together. I can still fix this. It's still in one piece. This counts as one piece.
Man, I would pay $40 for this alone. So, this is a public service announcement. If you own this game, and you haven't been dicking around in the moon, you're not getting your money's worth. Since I have made this discovery, I have done so much crazy shit every single night that words are insufficient to express the emotions that this game now evokes for me. So, just watch.
Oh, alright. Behold. Take us up, Captain. Climb to the upper deck. Oh, fuck! Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That's it, I'm tearing this bitch down. It is beginning to get very unstable. Uh-oh. Okay, we can fix this. We can fix this. Alright, well, you guys have fun. Goodbye, my babies. There they go. Ready to take this monstrosity into the air. Let's get in the air, goddammit. Oh, fuck. We reached the ceiling. Oh, fuck, I think. Hold on to something, fellas. This whole thing's going tits up. Alright, that's it. This is getting a little too crowded. This thing ain't got no integrity. Oh no. Hold on, Ford. We're coming down.